Well, for more on INEC's preparation for the Osun State governorship election, we are now being joined by INEC National Commissioner and Chairman of Information and Voter Education, Festus Okoye, who joins us live from Osogbo, the Osun State capital. Thank you so much for being on the news tonight. INEC had recently raised the alarm over security and vote buying ahead of this election. How serious are those concerns, and do they still persist?
Well, yes, those concerns are serious, because those concerns are serious. The Commission held high-level meetings with the various security agencies, both at the national level, at the state level, and at the level of the local governments. So we are mapping our strategies to ensure that the votes of the people count, and we're also mapping our strategies to ensure that nothing untoward happens to any voter that comes to the various polling units on election day. So those concerns are serious, and we are taking measures to obviate some of the issues that we have raised.
And would like to know exactly what some of those measures that are being put in place are, and what other major concerns of yours at INEC. Security obviously is a major concern. How much is it of a concern to INEC? And what are you doing to address those?
Well, we had a stakeholder engagement today, and the Inspector General of Police was at the stakeholder engagement and assured the people of Osun State of the peaceful conduct of the election, and also assured them of their security. And based on this, the police force, which is the lead agency in terms of election security, has deployed massively to Osun State together with other security agencies. So they have been engaging in what they call show of force, and they have also been assuring people that their security will be guaranteed. So in terms of security, everything is under control. In terms of our own preparations, we have perfected our processes and procedures, and we are confident that the people of Osun State will determine who becomes their next governor. In terms of our processes and procedures, the chairman has given assurance that this election will be transparent, it will be inclusive, and also it will be peaceful. So we are confident that with all the measures we have put in place, the people of Osun State have nothing to fear in terms of providing a level playing ground for all the political parties and for all the candidates in this particular election. And then in terms of the secrecy of the vote, we have trained our presiding officers, our supervisory presiding officers, and other categories of staff to ensure that they guarantee the secrecy of the vote at the level of the polling unit by reconfiguring the architecture of the cubicles to ensure that the votes of the people are protected. And the security agencies have also made it clear that they will not allow any individual to go into the voting compartment or cubicle with any electronic gadget. So we are putting in processes and measures to ensure that the vote buying is curtailed as much as possible.
Well, INEC seems to be sounding very confident and optimistic, but you're just one in a whole lot of stakeholders involved in this electoral process. There are reports that you are promising to announce the Osun result within 12 hours. How possible is that? The last election we had in Osun State had to go into a rerun, and you recall what happened. Does this mean that the elections will start as a time and, people would be stopped from voting when they get to the polling unit at a certain time if you're targeting 12 hours for the entire process?
Well, the resident electoral commissioner for Osun is entitled to be very optimistic in relation to the timing for the elections, and also in relation to issues around collation and announcement of results. We are hopeful that if we put in our best, if we do all the things we are supposed to do, that we are going to announce the election in record time. So I think that he was being optimistic, and he is working towards that. But there's a possibility that the election may extend beyond that particular optimistic period. But we are hopeful that we are going to have a good election, and we are going to announce the election results on time.
Well, INEC, part of your job, of course, is to educate voters. How much of voter education are you doing ahead of this Osun election? And let me take you back to that 2018 election where opposition PDP candidate actually claimed or alleged that his, mandate was stolen, a veiled, indictment of INEC. How do you, reassure the parties, the political parties, and of course the voters that their vote indeed will count?
Well, in terms of the issue of voter education, we have engaged in massive voter education, both on television, on the radio, and also we have also collaborated with various civil society groups and organizations, and have been doing massive sensitization in Osun State. And we have also carried out what we call mock accreditation in various local governments. And the chairman was here to lead that mock accreditation. And we have also make sure that we visited so many of our local governments and they are ready for this election. In terms of the sensitive materials for the conduct of this election will be in Osun State today. And by tomorrow and next tomorrow, the political parties will inspect them. And on Thursday, they will leave for the various local governments. In terms of this period, we have assured all the registered political parties that their votes will count. And we have also assured the people of Osun State that they are the only ones that will determine who governs them in the next 4 years. All our processes have been transparent. We've carried all the political parties along. We've carried the media along. We've carried all the critical stakeholders along in our preparations. And everything will be in the open. If any political party loses the election on Saturday, that political party will know that it lost the election fair and square. We are not going to favor any political party. We don't belong to any political party. All we are interested in is to make sure that our processes and our procedures go well. And we have done enough to assure ourselves that our processes and procedures will be top-notch.
All right, and that's a good place, optimistic place to leave it. Festus Okoye is INEC National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education, joining us on Newsnight.